championship basketball game is being repelled by Sergeant First Class David Holstein in the United States Army under the command of Corporal Newt McCutcheon and First Sergeant Carol Starkey. If you'll notice up by the American flag, he is going to repel there and bring our game ball down for the finals of the 2000 Mountain State Cold Classic. Sergeant First Class Matthew Suggs and Sergeant First Class Todd Moreland of the Beckley Recruiting Company. They will be handing the balls, the game balls, to the referees tonight. For more information on the adventure, travel, and skills and training, and money for college, please contact your local Army recruiter or call 1-800-USA-ARMY.
Oh, okay.
That is on EP, right?
Did you get the Nicholas County game? Did you take that?
Big round of applause, please. Thank you.
Well,
it's championship. The Okido Academy Warriors are the visitors, and the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles, the home team. The officials for this game, Bill Root, Dave Tolliver, and Gary Nichols. Rita Burleson, official scorekeeper, Bobby Smith, the clock operator. My name is Carlos Garten. Oakville Academy Warriors are coached by Steve Smith, Sid Beckley, and Yarko Stockman. At the starting lineup, number 3, Cliff Hawkins. Number 4, Rashad Carew. Number 24, Luke Boyhead. And number 31, Abdul Jameh. And number 50, Sagana Shah. And the remaining members of Oakville Academy Warriors.
how do you put the tape counter up on there, Neil?
Huh?
The tape counter.
What about, how do you get it up there?
Yeah, on the screen.
Display. No, one screen. Hit on the screen twice.
Okay.
Hit it one more time and make the other stuff go away.
Okay. That way we can make sure we got it.
Capital 79-61 and knocking off Charlotte Christian 86-47. The Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles we got here by defeating George Washington 66-60 and Parkersburg South by a final of 55-50. Ready to go. Basketball action quarter number one. Mr. Bill Root, Mr. Dave Tolliver, Mr. Gary Nichols, the officials. Mr. Root has the basketball tossed in the air and controlled by Oak Hill Academy as Luke Whitehead chases it down, gives it up to Cliff Hawkins. They travel right to left as you do it in your radio dial in this first half of action. Hawkins sends it over the right side to Rashad Caruth. Down low inside, Sagana Jock turns, shoots, scores, bing, bop, boom. First 2 points, Oak Hill Academy. Here come the Flying Eagles, Carlos Dillard, and we will have to shoot much, much better than we've been shooting the basketball. No question about that. Dillard into the front court, gets it to Leon Smith, top of the circle. Leon stands there with it, moves on Rashad Caruth, takes it down inside among the trees. Probably not a wise move. Kicks it back to Kevin Harrington. Right side, they get the pass to Carlos Dillard. Dillard through the lane, kicks it inside to Lee Paris off glass two. Nice move by the Flying Eagles, and Lee Paris scores the two. First tie of the ball game. The other way quickly. Luke Whitehead's jumper won't go. There's his own rebound, but he's going to be whistled for the foul going over the back on the rebound. Luke Whitehead trying to get the rebound and crashed into the back of the Flying Eagles, Danny Donnelly. So you give it out two to the Eagles. 7:12 remaining, quarter number one, 2-2 your score. Here comes Carlos Dillard into the front court. Crossover, dribble on the left side. Stands on the left wing. Yo-yo's the basketball there. Gives it up to Leon Smith near the midcourt stripe. Oak Hill Academy will push you to your limit. Leon Smith, free throw line travels. Good call. Yes, he did. So on the turnover, you give it right back to Oak Hill Academy. Sagana Jop brings it in. Gives it into the hands of Cliff Hawkins. Hawkins quickly through the lane. Gets it into Abdul Jameh, and he just kind of finger rolls it over the iron. 4-2. The Warriors on top of the Eagles up the floor. Beckley's Danny Donnelly pops for the three ball. No good. Rebound is long. Tipped out into the hands of Carlos Dillard. Dillard kicks it over to Leon Smith. Down in the corner, far side. That is jumper by Kevin Harrington off the mark of the rebound cleared by Oak Hill Academy. Here comes Hawkins up the floor. They get it to Whitehead, and Whitehead lays it softly off the glass. He has two. It is 6-2. Maybe we don't want to run with this team. Into the front court, quickly the Flying Eagles. Carlos Dillard being dogged out there by Cliff Hawkins. Sends it near the midcourt stripe to Leon Smith. Leon kicks it back to Danny Donnelly on the right wing. In the lane they go to Lee Paris. Lee pump fakes, turns, has his shot rejected by Sagana Jop. Lee just kind of put a smile on his face, and that's about all you can do. Across the timeline, Cliff Hawkins with a loose basketball. Brings it up for Rashad Caruth. Jumper for three, good. Buried it. Buried it for three, and it is 9-2, just like that. 5:55 left in the first period. Danny Donnelly lost control of the basketball, gives it up. Pump fake by Leon Smith, moves in, 16-footer, won't go. Rebound cleared by Cliff Hawkins. Hawkins, slow it down a little bit. 6'1" senior, again assigned to play at the University of Kentucky. Brings it across the timeline. Stops there, picked up by Kevin Harrington. Gets by Kevin, takes it through the lane. Pump fakes, takes it up. Shot won't go. Tipped around once by Sagana Jop. Won't go. Blocked from behind. Beckley's Kevin Harrington. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Oak Hill Academy. Well, there's a blocked shot that Kevin Harrington can talk about for a while. Inbounds to Cliff Hawkins. Hawkins has it on the left wing. Bounce pass slow along the baseline to Abdul Jameh. Right back it comes to Hawkins. Back to Jameh. Double dribbles. Yes, he did. Beckley basketball. 9-2 your score. Hawkins closely guarding Carlos Dillard. Dillard gets it into the front court for the Flying Eagles. Gives it up to Leon Smith. Leon, right side to Danny Donnelly. Danny calling for some movement. Gets it over to Kevin Harrington, top of the key. Bounce pass right side to Leon Smith. Leon pumps it up from three. No, won't go. Rebound, ripped down inside to Abdul Jameh of Oak Hill Academy. Gives the outlet pass up the floor to Cliff Hawkins. 4:55 left, quarter number one. It's 9-2. Outside jumper won't go, and the Eagles have the rebound. Outlet pass from Kevin Harrington up the floor to Leon Smith very wisely. Crossover dribble down in the corner. Almost lost the basketball. Kicks it back to Danny Donnelly on the left wing. Danny. Couple of dribbles. Looks top of the circle, down through the lane. Pump fakes, takes the shot off glass, won't go. Tipped up and in by Lee Paris. He's got all 4 of Beckley's points. It's 9-4. We got a blocking foul call on Danny Donnelly. Number 1 on Danny. Remaining in our first period, 9-4 your score. Oak Hill Academy leading the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Inbounds they come to Cliff Hawkins. Oak Hill Academy from mouth of Wilson, Virginia. They go home probably tomorrow, I would think, maybe tonight, depending on the weather outside, which I understand is not all that great. They're at home against a team from Miami of Florida on Tuesday. Then next weekend they'll be in Long Beach, California, playing in a big tournament. But they're scheduled to play the number 2 team in the country. Sagana Jop turns and shoots. Shot won't go, and a whistle on Beckley. That's just a uphill battle for the Flying Eagle big men. And I think Lee Paris picks up his first, and he does. So the line to the left is Sagana Jop, a 6'11 junior. There's 2 shots coming. Youngster reaches, no good. Ready again. 6'11 junior puts it skyward and connects. He has 3 points. Your score is 10-4 in favor of Oak Hill Academy. Beckley with the basketball. Some pressure in the backcourt by Oak Hill Academy. Broken by the Flying Eagles. Leon Smith gets it up to Danny Donnelly. Cross court to Kevin Harrington. Top of the circle to Carlos Dillard. Dillard, dribble drive. Bounced back out by Cliff Hawkins. He bounced off Hawkins at the free throw line as his shot rejected by Sigali Jop. Right into the hands of Rashad Caruth. Up to Hawkins, back to Caruth. He scores. Oh, yeah, it's fun. 12-4. 8-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. 3:35 remaining. Quarter number 1. Leon Smith, top of the circle. Right wing, they go to Danny Donnelly in the lane. Lee Paris turns, jump hook, won't go. Rebound, put back up once by Leon Smith. Had it rejected, though, right into the hands of Carlos Dillard. That's the 3rd block shot of the ball game. Inside, we've got another block. It's time to rebound clear by Lee Paris. His shot won't go. Sigali Jop pulls it down. All right, 4 block shots in the first 4.5 minutes. Not too bad. Up the floor, Sigali Jop loses it on the deck, and it's cleared out of there by Beckley. Lee Paris picks it up. 3-minute mark, quarter number 1, 12-4 your score. Oak Hill Academy on top of the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. This is the championship game of the 11th annual Mountain State Coal Classic. Kevin Harrington, right wing, top of the circle to Carlos Dillard. Dillard, dribble drive down the right side of the lane, tripped and falls down, picks himself up and gets the pass over to Harrington, and now we got a pushing foul call on Cliff Hawkins. Carlos Dillard was down. Cliff just wasn't going to let him up. So Cliff Hawkins picks up his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. It belongs to Beckley. Quarter court on the near side. Leon Smith will be the inbounder. Leon looks, and brings it in to Danny Donnelly. 2:45 remaining, quarter number 1. Eagles trail by 8, 12-4. Top of the circle, Danny Donnelly loses control of the dribble, still loose on the deck, and as he goes down, we're going to have a jump ball. It belongs to the Eagles on the alternate possession. Into the lineup, you're going to get Chris Williams. Youngster's already signed to play at James Madison University, and he from Lindsley Academy, which is in Wheeling, West Virginia. He transferred from Lindsley and Wheeling to Oak Hill Academy. Here we go. Flying Eagles with a basketball. Leon Smith, top of the circle. Lumps in, tries to dump inside, but you got to jump high. You got to throw the ball high to get past Abdul-Jameh, who just picks it out of midair, gets the ball back up the floor. They get it to Rashid Caruth. He dumps it low inside Abdul-Jameh. Shot won't go. Tipped up and in by Luke Whitehead. They get enough shots to make it fall, that's for sure. 14-4. The other side, Kevin Harrington, drop pass, gives it to Danny Donnelly. Jumper's good. Danny makes it 14-6. Up the floor, they throw it away. They threw it to Rashad Caruth. He wasn't looking. And the Eagles have the basketball. If they get it into the hands of Leon Smith. Leon at the free throw line takes it in, dumps it low to Danny Donnelly. His jumper's good again. Danny Donnelly makes it 14-8. Eagles back to within 6. The basketball, the Oak Hill Academy Warriors cross the timeline up the floor. They leave it for the alley-oop slam-me-down jam to Abdul-Jameh. How do you do? 16-8. Oak Hill Academy on top. The Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Was a nice alley-oop and a real nice slam it down. Leon Smith, top of the key for three. No good. Rebound cleared by Chris Williams of Oak Hill Academy. Lost it momentarily. Picks it up. Takes it by Lee Paris into the front court. Stops at midcourt. Sends it cross court to Hawkins. Near side. They go to Rashad Caruth. Jumper for three. No go. Abdul-May with the rebound. He'll kick it back to Williams. Down in the corner near side to Caruth. Inside to Whitehead. And Whitehead scores easily. He's got 6. It's 18-8. Flying Eagles trail by 10. Inside again. Danny Donnelly tried to send the pass over Luke Whitehead, and that ain't going to work. He jumps too high and jumps too quick. Beckley basketball right in front of us with 53 seconds left, first period. Bounce pass comes in to Lee Paris. Jumper, though, won't go. He got it over Sigali Jop. I think he's happy with that. But the shot wouldn't fall. Into the front court quickly comes the traveling as Cliff Hawkins just went right on down the lane and just kept running with the ball. So turn it over. And you give it right back to the Flying Eagles. 42 seconds left, first period. 18-8 your score. Flying Eagles trail down in the corner. They work the basketball to Kevin Harrington. Shot wouldn't fall the first time, but he tips it up and in and makes it 18-10. You want to beat the number one team in the nation, you better believe it. But if you don't, you certainly want to make it respectable. Outside jumper's good for two by Rashad Caruth, and they're on their game tonight. 20-10 is the score with 13 seconds left in the first period. They don't miss too often. Carlos Dillard through the lane. We've got a foul called. Reach-in foul called on Luke Whitehead. That will be number 2 on Whitehead. Seconds remaining. Thank you to the fan right beside me. 8 seconds remaining in the first period. 20-10 your score. Luke Whitehead will check out. Jemay checks back in. Leon Smith, the inbounder, gets it into Danny Donnelly. 7 seconds, 6, 5. He'll let it fly from three-point range. Off the mark, no good. And that's going to do it. We've come to the end of quarter number 1. Talent on the floor, you score. Oak Hill Academy 20. Flying Eagles 10. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back inside the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center. Championship game of the 11th annual Mountain State Coal Classic. The Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles and the Oak Hill Academy Warriors. Eagles trail 20-10 as we start quarter number 2. Warrior basketball. They go in low. Sagana Jop. And he jops it right down through the glass. Man, he's so big inside, you can't come close to stopping him. He made the turn, and when he made the turn, his hands were over the rim. He just kind of softly dropped it down in. Mike Cross in at point now for the Flying Eagles. Quicker than Carlos Dillard. Moves in, running one-hander is good. Mike Cross got by Cliff Hawkins before Hawkins knew he was there. 22-12. Beckley trails by 10. Inbounds, they get it to Chris Williams. Williams jump pass back to Sagala Jop, back to Williams. Williams crossed the timeline, up the floor. They work the basketball. They'll get it to Cliff Hawkins on the left wing. Back out on top to Rashad Caruth. Caruth goes underneath to Abdul Jamay. He gets it to Sagala Jop. Basketball loose. Picked out of there by the Flying Eagles, Lee Paris. Lee Paris, bounce pass, and it's knocked out of bounds last touching Jop. 7:06 remaining, quarter number 2. Eagles trailing 22-12. Nate Manns into the Beckley lineup as well. Danny Donnelly and Carlos Dillard are on the bench right now. Mike Cross gives it up to Leon Smith. Leon, top of the key, down the right side, kicks it to Nate Manns. Nate Manns gets by Cliff Hawkins, gets it back outside to Kevin Harrington to Lee Paris. Lee down in the corner, picks up the basketball, gives it to Leon Smith on the right wing. Leon, boy, they're all over the floor, and they steal the ball away from Leon. Cliff Hawkins takes it up, lays it over the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled inside by Beckley's Nate Manns. Here come the Eagles on the attack. 3-on-1, but very wisely, Nate pulls it back. He'll give it up to Mike Ross. Jumper for three. Short. Rebound. Cleared by Sagala Jop. Jop whips the basketball up the floor to Cliff Hawkins. Cross court. The pass comes to Chris Williams. Williams down in the corner. Far side. Rashad Caruth shoots. Scores the three. Boy, the talented. Down the talented. Caruth has 10. It is 25-12. 13-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. Beckley's Kevin Harrington's going to be fouled. They'll call it on Chris Williams. Williams will pick up the personal foul. That will be his first. Team foul number 4. Foul in the act of shooting. Beckley's Kevin Harrington. He'll be at the line. He shoots a 75% free throw shooter on the season. 2 shots coming here. He has 2 points in the contest. Reaches with the first. Good. 25-13. Oak Hill Academy by 12. You just look at these guys around the free throw lane, and it's like they're playing a junior high team. And Beckley's not a small ball club. Kevin Harrington makes both the free throws. He has 4 points in the game, 25-14. An 11-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. 6-minute mark of quarter number 2. Up the floor they come. Luke Whitehead stops and pops from 17 on the right side. He's got 8 points. 27-14. 13-point lead for the Warriors with 5:50 remaining in the first half. Mike Ross, top of the circle. Left side they go to Leon Smith. Leon pump fakes, takes it through the lane, dumps it low inside to Lee Paris. His turnaround jumper off the mark, and Sagala Jop has the rebound. Gives it out to Rashad Caruth. Caruth gives it up to Chris Williams. Williams will send it across the timeline. Near side, the pass to Caruth. They go alley-oop to Sagala Jop, and he makes it look so easy as he drops it down through the rim. 29-14, 15-point lead, and Nate Manns just lost it out of bounds as he tried to dribble drive around the side. We've got us a whistle and a timeout for the Flying Eagles with 5:17 remaining quarter number 2. Your score, Oak Hill Academy 29, Beckley 14. We're back in 60 seconds.
60 seconds. Set it off.
Welcome back inside the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center, the 11th annual Mountain State Coal Classic, sponsored by the West Virginia Mining and Reclamation Association and the West Virginia Coal Association. But Persinger with you at courtside, Class AAA championship game of this Mountain State Coal Classic. Oak Hill Academy doing just about what they want to do. This time Luke Whitehead did a 360 in the lane and makes the lead 17. 31-14 over the Beckley Flying Eagles. Corner, far side, Nate Manns, jumper for 3, good. Nate Manns hit the three-pointer to make it 31-17. The lead is 14. Quickness is a plus for Chris Williams and company. The other way, jumper's good. From about 12 feet on the left side, he just blew by everyone and scored it. 33-17. 16-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. Beckley's Mike Ross, bounce pass in the lane. They get it to Lee Ferris. Jump hook is good over big Sagala Jop. 33-19. Ferris has stepped up. Believe me, he can play the game. 4:20 remaining in the first half. Up the floor, Luke Whitehead on the right side. Kicks it back near side to Williams. Williams, jump pass down inside to Sagala Jop. Almost lost it. Now he dribbles. Double dribbles the basketball. That's twice he's done it. 4:11 left in the first half. Rashad Caruth will check out of the lineup. And Abdul-Jamay checks back in. Cliff Hawkins, the point guard. Very quick youngster, but Mike Ross just as quick. And he gets by and takes it at the free throw line. Lost it in the air, and the loose basketball pulled out of there by Sagala Jop. Outlet pass up the floor to Hawkins. Hawkins into the front court. Puts the pass down inside. It's over to Luke Whitehead. Shot won't go. Rebound cleared by Beckley's Danny Donnelly. Here come the Eagles on the run into the front court. Danny leaves it for Leon Smith. 3:45 left first half. 33-19. Outside jumper. Good for 3 by Mike Ross. 33-22. Eagles back to within 11 with 3:34 remaining in the first half of action. Working with the basketball, Cliff Hawkins. Up the floor, he gets it to Chris Williams. Now Hawkins has it. He'll go alley-oop and slam it down to Sagana Job. 35-22. Sagana has 9 points the other way. Beckley's shot high off the board won't go. Beckley's Danny Donnelly, though, crashes the boards and gets the rebound. In the corner, Leon Smith. Pump fake. Gets it back to Danny Donnelly. Donnelly's jumper for three. In and out, no good. Rebound belongs to Beckley's Lee Paris. Loose on the floor. Fighting for. Nate Manns had it. We've got a jump ball. Belongs to Beckley. Nate Manns was tied up by Cliff Hawkins. Rashad Caruth set to come into the Oak Hill Academy lineup. He'll replace Sagana Jop. Kevin Harrington replaces Nate Manns. 3:01 remaining in the first half. 35-22 your score. 13-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. Beckley basketball. Danny Donnelly looks to bring it in. Gets it into Mike Ross. He'll kick it out to Lee Paris. Lee Paris jumps and shoots from 15. No good. Rebound off the near side rim and cleared out of there by Rashad Caruth for Oak Hill Academy. Up the floor, he gets it to Cliff Hawkins. Hawkins back to Caruth. Jumper for three. Good. They're deadly. They are deadly. 13 points for Caruth. 38-22. 16-point lead once again. The left side. Beckley's Kevin Harrington. Crossover dribble. Forced to the baseline. Knocked out of bounds. Last touching Chris Williams. And it'll be Beckley basketball. Danny Donnelly, the inbounder. Looks to bring it in. Brings it out on top to Leon Smith. Leon on the left wing. Spins away from the traffic. Looks, finger roll over the iron. Won't go. Rebound tipped around. Controlled inside by Luke Whitehead. Whitehead flips it up the air and just really did a spin move. Flipped it up in the air and somehow someone from Oak Hill Academy came down with it. The other way. Count the two. Baseline jump on the right side by Abdul Jameh. He's got 6. It's 40-22. Wow. 2:09 remaining in the first half. Mike Ross with it on the right side. Gets it back over. Down low inside to Lee Paris. And Lee's going to be fouled by Abdul Jameh. Lee will go to the free throw line. Abdul picks up his first. Nate Manns and Steve Robinson set to come into the lineup for Beckley. Lee Paris will be at the line to shoot 2 times. He's a 64% free throw shooter on the season. Been struggling a little bit as of late. Reaches with the right hand, no good. As I mentioned, been struggling a little bit as of late. Leon Smith will check out. Danny Donnelly will check out. Steve Robinson is in, and Nate Manns is in, along with Kevin Harrington, Lee Paris, and Mike Ross. They got Rashad Caruth, Chris Williams, Cliff Hawkins, Abdul Jameh, and Luke Whitehead on the floor for Oak Hill Academy. Lee misses both free throws. Rebound cleared by Abdul Jameh. Outlet pass up the floor to Hawkins, corner, near side. Caruth for 3. No good. Rebound belongs to Whitehead inside, and he scores. He's got 12. 42-22. It's a 20-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. Into the front court, Mike Ross, top of the circle. Yo-yos the basketball there, loses it on the floor, cleared out of there by Oak Hill Academy. Up the floor to Caruth. Caruth saved it from going out of bounds, but into the hands of Steve Robinson, and Robinson was so surprised he kind of walked it out of bounds with him. 92 seconds remaining in the first half. 42-22. Inbounds it comes to Abdul Jameh, corner right side. Back out on top. They'll work it to Cliff Hawkins. Hawkins again assigned to play his basketball in the college days at the University of Kentucky, and he throws it out of bounds. Well, they won't like that in the Bluegrass State. Sagana Jop. He comes in. Asked Steve Smith the other night, I said, you know, I never see Sagana Jop say anything to the officials. Said, wouldn't do him any good. He can't speak any English. Okay, neither can Abdul Jameh. They do not speak English, but they do play basketball. They do that quite well. A minute 14 remaining in our first half. Steve Robinson in to Lee Paris. Jump hook again, this time no good. And Sagana Jop has the rebound. It's stolen away by Beckley's Mike Ross. You better watch Sagana. Mike will go between your legs. Up the floor, they got it to Lee Paris. Lee saved it from going out of bounds. Puts it inside to Kevin Harrington. Shot won't fall, but he's fouled. He almost got it to fall, but it just dropped off the side of the rim. Foul's called on Abdul Jameh. That's his second. Foul number 6, but fouled in the act of shooting Kevin Harrington. He has 4 points in the contest. Has 2 more shots coming here. Right-hander reaches. No good this time. Beckley 2 of 5 from the free throw line. It's another area we struggled. And Dave Barksdale kind of looking forward to the week off. We don't play again until next Friday night, 1 week from last night. We'll be at South Charleston. Next free throw is good by Kellen. He has 5 points in the game, 42-23. Oak Hill Academy. The other way, count the 2 for the new face in the lineup, and that's Wilbur Allen. 44-23. 21-point lead. That's the biggest of the night. Nate Manns picks up the dribble, goes into Lee Paris. Lee right back to Nate. Nate right back to Lee. Lee turns, shoots, in and out, no good, and the rebound cleared by Oak Hill Academy. Wilbur Allen pulls it down, gives it up to Chris Williams. Williams to Cliff Hawkins on the left wing. Hawkins on the dribble drive, brings it out on top of the circle. 25 seconds remaining in the half. Through the lane, Williams gets it up to Sagana Jop. Sagana Jop scores. He's got 8 in the quarter, 11 in the game, 46-23. They've doubled us up. Kevin Harrington through the lane. Jumper off glass is good. 46-25. A 21-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. Down the right side of the floor comes Cliff Hawkins and company. 3 seconds, 2. Rashad Caruth, good if it goes. It's good for 3. What can you say except they are the #1 team in the country, and they just proved that. 49-25. That's your halftime score here at the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center. We'll come back. We'll regroup, hopefully. We take time in for 2 minutes. Oak Hill Academy, and they have the basketball to start the third period. In the front court, Cliff Hawkins works with it on the right wing. Bounce pass in to Sagana Jop. Fakes right, goes left, takes the hook shot, won't fall, and Danny Donnelly has the rebound. Clears it out to Kevin Harrington down the right side of the floor. Kevin yo-yos the basketball. Bounce pass top of the circle to Danny Donnelly. Danny works with the basketball, top of the key, and picks up the dribble, goes back door to Lee Paris. Lee in trouble, but puts the shot up and gets it to fall. Lee Paris is not intimidated by 6'11" Sagana Jop. It's 49-27. The Eagles trail by 22. Up the floor, Oak Hill Academy throws it away. Steve Smith, not real happy. Steve Smith just stands up, looks at the players in question, and asks why. He's got a lot of talent on this team. Into the front court, Beckley's Carlos Dillard, the 1 guard. Takes it around the traffic, tries to go through the lane, strip loose, picked up by Lee Paris. Lee takes it up, shoots the shot, won't go on the rebound, cleared by Sagana Jop. Outlet pass comes up the floor. They get it into the front court to Cliff Hawkins. Hawkins weaves his way through traffic, does the finger roll. That's his first 2 points of the contest. 51-27, Oak Hill Academy. The other way, Beckley's Kevin Harrington running one-hander on the baseline left, and Kevin has his 9th point in the game, 51-29. 22-point lead. Again, Beckley's pressure defense. And Oak Hill Academy breaks that with a pass to Hawkins. Cross court it goes to Rashad Caruth across the timeline. Abdul Jameh, offensive foul. Offensive foul. Standing in to take the charge was Leon Smith. And Abdul Jameh picks up his 3rd. 51-29 with 6:39 remaining in quarter number 3. This is the AAA title game of the Mountain State Coal Classic. Across the timeline, Carlos Dillard brings the basketball, works it into the front court, gives it up top of the circle to Leon Smith. Leon goes down to his knees as he kind of tripped, picks up the basketball, gets the pass. It's stripped loose, came back to Leon. He gets it up ahead now to Danny Donnelly. Danny with the left hand, laid it off the glass a little too strong, and the rebound cleared by Sagana Jop. Jop outlet pass up the floor to Rashad Caruth. Caruth whips the ball up ahead, gets it into the corner on the far side to Hawkins. Back it comes to Caruth. Caruth lets it fly for 3. No good off the near side of the rim, on the rebound cleared by Luke Whitehead, and Whitehead's going to be blocked and fouled to Kevin Harrington. So Kevin will pick up his first personal foul. 51-29 your score. 6:05 remaining in the third period. Beckley trailing by 22 points. We played them twice in years gone by. 1995, they beat us by 18, 90-72. In 1998, they beat us by 16, 62-46. They lead by 22 right now. We're right in the ballgame. Inbounds to Luke Whitehead. Turns, shoots, no good. Rebound to Beckley's Lee Harris. Lee gives it up to Carlos Dillard. Eagles on the attack into the front court. Across the timeline to Danny Donnelly. Bounce pass intended up ahead for Kevin Harrington. Stolen away by Luke Whitehead. Whitehead up the floor. Gets it over the far side to Cliff Hawkins. Jumper is off the mark, and Danny Donnelly will be called to the push foul. Danny Donnelly will pick up personal number 2. Cliff Hawkins will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 times. At the free throw line, to the right, Cliff Hawkins. Reaches, no good. The left-hander missed the first. It's 51-29. Hawkins ready again. This time he connects. He has 3 points in the game, and it's 52-29. 23-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. Up the floor, the pass stolen away. Boy, they just sky in the air and pick it right out. Hawkins jumper banks it off the glass. 54-29. Eagles want to talk it over. Timeout for the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. 5:38 remaining in quarter number 3, and we've got us a full timeout. We'll return in 60 seconds.
Bridges, Pit Row and Citgo, a winning combination.
Back to the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center. Flying Eagles, Danny Donnelly came in from the right side, and he's going to be fouled. And the shot didn't get close to the rim. No, I agree with Mr. Nichols on this one. Dave, of course, wants every point we can get. Dave was wanting the basket to be good, but it wasn't. So Danny Donnelly will go to the line. Foul's called on Sagana Jump. That's his first. Danny will go to the line and shoot 2 times. Free throws up. No good. And he'll have another opportunity. Danny, 64% free throw shooter on the season. Youngster ready. It is no good. He missed them both. Boy, we struggle from the free throw line. Wow. Here we come the other way. 3 of 8 from the free throw line so far this game. Pass down on the corner comes to Rashad Caruth. Caruth, top of the circle to Chris Williams. Williams works with it out near the midcourt stripe. Sends the pass near side. Thank you for catching that, Cliff Hawkins. Up the floor, they get it to Luke Whitehead. He's going to be fouled by Leon Smith. Number 1 on Smith. And at the free throw line will be Luke Whitehead. First opportunity from the charity stripe. Whitehead has 12 points in the game. Luke Whitehead, 54-29 your score. Whitehead misses. But neither team can shoot from the free throw line tonight. Ready again, and this time it's good. He's got 13. 55-29. 26-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. And again, our pass not high enough to get over the defense. Up the floor, Whitehead slams it down with 2 hands. Luke Whitehead makes it 57-29. Pass came in, hit the back of the board, and good call. It'll be Oak Hill Academy basketball. Will come out. Carlos Dillard will come out. Nate Manns will come in. Mike Ross will come in. Inbounds. They tip it up once to Sagana Jop. It won't fall, and the rebound cleared by Beckley's Danny Donnelly. Danny closely guarded by Hawkins. Gets by him. Brings it into the front court. Down in the corner. Mike Ross shoots for 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Belongs inside to Lee Paris, and he scores. Lee Paris has 10 points in the game. 57-31. Oak Hill Academy, and now Mike Ross steals the ball from Cliff Hawkins, leaves it back for Lee Paris, and he scores again. 6 in the quarter, 12 in the game for Lee, 57-33. The quickness of Mike Ross when he comes in really provides a spark. The other way, Rashad Caruth jumper won't go. Leon Smith has the rebound for Beckley. Leon going to be blocked and fouled by Cliff Hawkins. That'll be his second. Leon Smith. The Eagles trailing by 24 will be the inbounder. Brings it into Mike Ross. Mike will work it across the timeline. Picked up there by Cliff Hawkins. Gets by Hawkins. Picks the dribble up. Bounce pass. Gives it to Leon Smith. Leon, top of the circle. Down through the lane. Has his shot rejected by Abdul Jameh. 3:59 left in the third period. Beckley trailing by too much to talk about. Inbounds, Leon Smith, corner jumper for 3. Good. Leon's first points of the ball game. 57-36. Eagles back to within 21. Across the timeline, they'll work the ball as Williams brings the pass to Cliff Hawkins. Back it comes to Chris Williams. Williams being closely guarded, but Mike Ross sends the pass out of bounds. I don't know who that was for, but even Sagana Jop couldn't have gotten that one. He's not in there right now, but he would have had trouble getting that one. That was way over everyone's head. Beckley basketball. Mike Ross across the timeline, works with the basketball, bounce pass between the rings. He'll go to Leon Smith. Leon works one-on-one with Rashad Caruth. Gets it over the right side to Danny Donnelly. Danny backs it in against Lee Paris. Lee takes it up and scores again. Oh, Lee. 8 in the quarter. He's got 14 in the game, 57-38. Eagles have scored. 7 unanswered. Steal the inbounds pass. Danny Donnelly for 3. No good. And on the rebound, you're going to call the foul on Abdul-Jamae. Abdul-Jamae will pick up his 4th personal foul, and Steve Smith wants a 20-second timeout. 3:13 remaining in quarter number 3, 57-38, Eagles.
20-second timeout.
They're tired. Hey, we're within 20. If we're down by 20 starting the 4th quarter, we can come back. We did it against Brook.
85% free throw shooter. He was 11 of 12 last night from the line. But he will not be at the line this time, as he was not fouled in the act of shooting on the rebound. Nate Manns gets it to Leon. Leon to the right wing. Yo-yo's the basketball there. Jumps and shoots for 3. No good, but he's going to be fouled by Rashad Caruth. That'll be his first. And Leon will go to the free throw line this time. 3 shots coming to him. 3:05 remaining, 3rd period, 57-38. Eagles trail by 19. First one is up. No good. I brag on him how he doesn't miss, and he misses the first opportunity of the night. Have 2 more shots coming to him. The youngster is ready, and he hits this one. 57-39. Eagles have scored 10 unanswered points. We trailed by 57-29. Now it's 57-39. And he makes another. 57-40. Eagles have scored 11 unanswered points. Across the timeline, they'll work it to Whitehead. Whitehead up the floor to Hawkins. Hawkins gives it up to Sagana Jop. Jumper's good from 14. Sagana has 13 points. And makes it 59-40. 2:53 left in quarter number 3. Across the timeline, Beckley's Mike Ross will work the basketball. Takes it on the right wing, keeps the dribble alive. Almost stolen away, but keeps it going. Kicks it down in the corner, and then goes out of bounds. Last touching, Oak Hill Academy. Leon Smith will be the inbounder for the Beckley Flying Eagles. Trailing by 19, 59-40. Inbounds it comes to Beckley's Kevin Harrington. Kevin, top of the circle, leaves it there for Leon Smith. Leon drives in, has his shot rejected out of bounds by Sagana Jop. It's just not something we can do. That time, Luke Whitehead very wisely said, hey, don't bat it out of bounds, just catch it. And he can do that. He's up high enough and long enough to get there. Beckley's Leon Smith, corner, lets it fly for 3. No good. Off the back of the iron, rebound chased down by Beckley's Nate Manns. Nate, stutter step dribble, takes it to the lane, kicks it back on the left side for Lee Paris. His jumper is good for 2. Lee Paris got 10 in the quarter, 16 in the game, 59-42. And now we've got traveling called against Oak Hill Academy. It'll be Beckley basketball, trailing by 17. With 2:16 left in the quarter. Beckley's Mike Ross has it knocked out of bounds. Last touching, Cliff Hawkins. And again, Leon Smith will be the inbounder. right near midcourt on the near side. Leon brings it in to Mike Ross. Mike gets it into the front court. Works one-on-one, takes it by the traffic, and he's going to be fouled. Nice play from Mike Ross. He took it in. He knew the shot was going to be blocked, so he just kind of leaned in. Good play. It's Sagana Jop in foul trouble. That's number 2. Be a while before he's in foul trouble, but it's a thought. Free throw line to the left. Mike Ross. 2 shots coming. Eagles trail by 17, 59-42. Mike ready with the first way off the mark. You tell that when they left his hand. Well, you're given an opportunity to score. You need to do that with none of those big arms in front of you. Mike makes this one. And it's 59-43. Eagles have scored 13 unanswered points. Basketball knocked out of bounds. Last touching Beckley's Nate Mans. Oak Hill Academy leading by 16 with 2:04 left in the third period. Bounce pass comes near center, the corner to Williams. Williams gets it across the timeline and pass up the floor to Cliff Hawkins. Outside jumper is good for 3 by Rashad Caruth. He's got 19. 62-43. The lead is 19. Driving in and shooting the shot by Nate Mans. It wouldn't fall, and the rebound cleared by Oak Hill Academy. Up the floor, Hawkins. Hawkins through the lane, dumps it right side. Caruth for 3. No good this time. Rebound tipped around. We got a whistle in the foul, and it's going to be called on Oak Hill Academy, I believe. Whistle the foul on Oak Hill Academy's Sagana Jop. It's number 3 on Sagana. Team foul number 7. And the Eagles will be at the line on 1 plus the bonus. Kevin Harrington, he's 3 of 4 from the line tonight, has 9 points. 1 plus the bonus for Kevin. Ready and no good. Boy, what free throw problems we're having. Nate Mans almost had the rebound, but Sagana Jop just clears it out of there. Gets it out the pass of the floor to Hawkins. Hawkins in the front court. Left side. Jumper for 3. Good for Rashad Caruth. He's got 22 in the game. 65-43. And just like that, they're out to a 22-point lead. With 1:19 left in quarter number 3. Again, the jump hook, and this time it's blocked. Lee Ferris took it, and it was blocked by Sagana Jop. Rebound cleared by Beckley's Leon Smith. His jumper for 3 won't go. Kevin Harrington scored the rebound and put it back up and in. He's got 11. 65-45. A 20-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. Across the timeline, they bring it to Hawkins. Hawkins leaves it in the middle of the lane for Luke Whitehead. His jumper short, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Whitehead. Technical foul now has been called. They warned him one time about catching the basketball and not letting the Eagles get out on the break. They warned him, and that time they did it again. They catch the basketball through the hoop and they threw it away, and that stops your fast break is what that does. So it's a technical foul, and Leon Smith will shoot the 2 shots, and Beckley will have the basketball. And Mr. Nichols had already warned them once about doing that, and they did it again. And again, what it does, a lot of teams sometimes can get away with it. If you like it, you got a team that you're playing that likes to run. The basket is scored, and you catch it, and you just kind of throw it down somewhere so the opposing team cannot get it and get their offense in motion. Both free throws made by Beckley's Leon Smith. He has 7 points in the game. 53 seconds left in the quarter. Sagana Jop now has 4 personal fouls as the technical is charged against him since he was the one that did it. Into the front court, Beckley's Mike Ross through traffic, almost lost it, but keeps the dribble alive, gets it over to Danny Donnelly. Danny drives the baseline, shot a little too strong as he got through the traffic, really unbeknownst to him, and he tried to adapt for that, but when he did, he shot the shot too strong, and the rebound comes down to Wilbur Allen, and Allen is going to be fouled. It'll be team foul number 4 against Beckley. Danny Donnelly will be the guilty party. That's his 3rd. 38 seconds remaining in the 3rd period. The lead is 20 for Oak Hill Academy. They led by 24 at halftime, so the Eagles will outscore them in this quarter. You're going to get Matt Akers into Beckley's lineup. He'll replace Lee Paris. Give Lee Paris a little breather. He's played well. Lee has 16 points tonight. That's just about his average. Inbounds to Cliff Hawkins with 37 seconds left in the 3rd period. Hawkins says, and now Hawkins is a hot dog. I mean, say what you want. Hawkins is a hot dog. Now, he backs up a lot of the stuff, but some of the stuff he does is unnecessary. They'll cool that off when he gets to Kentucky, because everybody will be as good as Cliff Hawkins at Kentucky, probably some better. Beckley's Leon Smith works against Hawkins. Hawkins almost has it stolen away. Hot dog that, son. And he gives up the pass to Rashad Caruth. Back to Hawkins. With 10 seconds, Hawkins works with it. One-on-one against Leon Smith and almost stolen away again. Now it's loose on the floor. 4 seconds, 3. They'll not get a shot off. And there you go, you hot dog. Oh, we got a foul call. Well, all we had to do was back off a little bit, and they would not have gotten the shot off. But again, sometimes the hot dog, well, they won't get it off anyway because that's only the 15th foul. 1 second left. They're going to toss it up high, probably to Whitehead. Or they go back, go to Caruth. Whitehead catches it and now gets the shot away. Well, we've come to the end of the third period of play, and not a bad quarter for the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. At the end of 3, it's 67-47. To 47. We'll be back with the fourth and final period in 60 seconds.
Well, we got to do what we did against Brooks. No problem. I think we can do it, Neil.
I guess anyone's problem. Nobody thought we could do it against Brooks.
No. I don't think that team we're playing is as good as Brooks was. I said I don't think.
Like the tape's not running.
Huh?
Tape's not running. You don't have to say that. Oh, it is running, isn't it?
It is.
Family with prompt professional care. Jan Care Ambulance.
Back inside the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center, the Eagles open up with a basketball, and Mike Ross connects the three-pointer to make it 67-50. Nice start to the fourth and final period. Eagles trail by 17. Up the floor, Luke Whitehead's jumper. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. He's going to be fouled. Shot wouldn't fall, but he will be fouled near the middle of the line. Foul will be called on Lee Harris. It's number 2 on Lee. 1 quarter of action left. It's a 17-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. Luke Whitehead will try and change that. He's 1 of 2 from the line. And he misses this time. Gets 17 points in the game. 22 points for Rashad Caruth. 13 for Sagana Jop. 16 points for Beckley's Lee Paris. And Whitehead makes 1 of 2 free throws to make it 68-50. Luke Whitehead will check out of the lineup. Abdul Jameh returns. He's playing with 4 personal fouls. Into the front court, Beckley's Mike Ross brings the basketball. His speed has been effective tonight. Ross, top of the circle. Backs it back out on the dribble with 7:28 remaining in the game. Eagles trailing 68-50. Ross on the right side, kicks it over to Danny Donnelly. Danny holding it high over his head. Couple of dribbles, drives the baseline, goes underneath, and he's going to be fouled, and Sagana Jop just fouled out of the ballgame. Sagana Jop will foul out of the ballgame. And he leaves with 13 points. Will be Danny Donnelly. And Danny will have 2 opportunities. He missed on 2 opportunities back in the third period. 69-50. Danny misses again. Boy, the free throw shooting just atrocious for Beckley. And over the last 2 or 3 ball games, that's the way it has been. And Danny makes the second of 2 to make it 68-51. Again, some pressure, but their guards are so quick. Now we got a blocking foul call on the Flying Eagles. It'll be whistled on Mike Ross. That will be his first team foul, number 7. And it's going to be a free throw shooting contest probably the rest of the way. Both teams in the bonus. Chris Williams will be at the line. The 1 plus the bonus has scored 2 points in the game. has already signed to play his college basketball at James Madison University. Right-hander ready. Good. Transferred over from Lindsley Academy in Wheeling to Oak Hill Academy, 69-51. He's a 6'3" senior. Youngster is good again. And it is 70-51. 19-point lead with 7:09 remaining in the ball game. Into the front court. Beckley's Mike Ross works with it on the left wing. Yo-yo's the basketball there. Takes it between the circles now. Tries to get by Cliff Hawkins and 5 Snow. We got a timeout called by Beckley. Dave Barksdale takes a full timeout with 6:58 remaining in the game. Your score 70-51 in favor of Oak Hill Academy. We're back in 60 seconds.
Sparkling clean and making your colors bright and your white snow white. The 7 Dwarfs go to Snow White, and so should you. They're open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m.
They come back a little quick on us. Flying Eagles had an opportunity to score, lost the basketball, and Oak Hill Academy has it. Luke Whitehead's going to be fouled as he went up for the shot. They'll whistle it on Mike Ross. That will be Mike's second personal foul. Whitehead at the line to shoot 2 times. Again, when you're playing the #1 team in the nation, you want to make it respectable. You want to win, but sometimes the deck is stacked against you. And the deck is stacked against you as well. Whitehead at the line. He makes the first. He'll have another opportunity. But at least you want to make it respectable. 20 points right now. This time the free throw is no good, but the rebound is long. Chased down in the corner of Oak Hill Academy. Get it back out to Chris Williams on the left side. Williams brings it over on the left wing to Rashad Caruth. Jumper from the free throw line by Whitehead, by Abdul-Jamay is no good. The rebound lost out of bounds, last touching Beckley. 6:26 remaining in the ball game. 71-51, Oak Hill Academy. Cliff Hawkins, the inbounder. He brings it in to Chris Williams. Williams right back to Hawkins. Hawkins backing in against the defense, turns, shoots, no good. Rebound pulled down inside by Abdul-Jamay, and he scores it easily. He's got 8 points in the game. It's 73-51. Up the floor, Beckley's Danny Donnelly driving to the basket. The shot won't go, and the rebound cleared by Oak Hill Academy. Outlet pass up the floor. Hawkins gets it out to Rashad Caruth in the corner. Whitehead driving, shooting, scoring. Whitehead now with 21 in the game. 75-51. We got a timeout for the Flying Eagles. 5:51 remaining in the ball game. Timeout on the floor. 75-51. We'll be back in 60 seconds. And the Eagles find themselves down 75-51. Into the front court, Leon Smith works it near side to Kevin Harrington. Harrington back out on top. Nate Mann spots for 3. No good as an air ball. And the rebound cleared by Oak Hill Academy. Here come the Warriors. Cliff Hawkins into the front court. Which the pass out of bounds. And I mean, way out of bounds. 5:34 remaining in the game. Up the floor comes Beckley's Kevin Harrington. Outside jumper for 3. Good. Kevin Harrington hit the 3-pointer. He's got 14, 75-54. Again, a 21-point lead. The other way, jumper off glass is good for Luke Whitehead. 77-54. Beckley quickly the other way. Kevin Harrington bounced pass. They were going to go into Lee Paris. Pass a little low, and it's stolen away by Oak Hill Academy. They take it the other way. Jumper is good. This time by Cliff Hawkins. 79-54. 25-point lead. Carlos Dillard back into Beckley's lineup. Gives it up to Leon Smith. Leon takes it in. Shot won't go, and whistle and the foul on the rebound. And it may be on Abdul-Jamay. If it is, that's number 5 on Abdul. Abdul be gone. Abdul-Jamay will foul out of the ball game. And he leaves with 8 points. So the 2 big men are gone. The line to the left, Beckley's Lee Paris. 0 of 2 from the line. He has 16 points in the contest. And he makes this free throw. Free throw shooting has to be of some concern to Dave Barksdale. 79-55. 79-56. As Lee makes them both, and he has 18 points in the game. Good performance tonight by Lee Paris. Oak Hill Academy gets it over. Rashad Caruth, back it comes to Hawkins, back to Caruth, corner, jumper for three, no good. Rebound, Whitehead inside, takes it up strong, shot won't go, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. They get position, they jump, and they really do it all. Good job. Lee Paris will pick up his third personal foul. Luke Whitehead will be at the line. He's 3 of 6 from the line, 2 shots coming. This is good. 80-56, 24-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. Kevin Harrington checks out. Nate Manns is in that Beckley lineup. And Whitehead hits another one. 81-56 into the front court. Leon Smith almost lost the basketball. They give it up to Nate Manns down in the corner. Back it comes to Lee Paris. At least they tried to get it to Lee Paris, and it goes off his fingertips. Stolen away by Oak Hill Academy. Through the lane, count the 2 points for Wilbur Allen. He's got 4, 83-56. Over on the far side, Danny Donnelly, top of the key. Nate Manns, left wing. They go to Carlos Dillard. Dillard back out on top to Nate. Danny Donnelly's jumper for 3, short. Rebound. Saved from going out of bounds by Whitehead. Here they come. Up the floor to Caruth. Caruth lost control of the dribble, picks it up, sends the pass inside to Whitehead. A little touch pass, and Whitehead just tips it up at the end. I'm running out of room for Whitehead. 85-56. And the Eagles take another 20-second timeout. What in the world can Barksdale be upset about? Just the play of his team.
What did they expect to play better?
Anytime, I think what you're seeing now.
Are they quitting?
No. I don't think they're quitting, but I think what they're doing is they're just coming down the floor
And not running the offense.
and not running the offense. Whoever gets the ball is shooting the ball, and that is something that Dave Barksdale, I don't care if you're up by 30 or you're down by 29 or whatever we're down right now, you play your game. That's something that Beckley's not doing right now.
He always coaches. That's one good thing about Barksdale.
Well, no question. That's why he's one of the premier coaches in the state, maybe the premier coach in the state. And now we throw it away again. But again, considering the talent we're playing, okay. And no one else has beaten them. At least in this tournament. Chicago Westinghouse beat them one time. Basketball is lost out of bounds. Last touching Oak Hill Academy. Beckley basketball. Minutes remaining in the contest. Beckley's Leon Smith brings it to Kevin Harrington. Jumper for 3. No good. Beckley just not shooting well, not playing well, and we're getting beat by the best team in the country. What do you expect? Over the other side, they get it to Chris Neal, who scores it. 87-56. 31-point lead for Oak Hill Academy. This one is history. A lot of folks leaving the Armory. Didn't mean to make it rhyme. It just came out that way. Mike Ross, left wing, top of the circle to Leon Smith. Backing in against the defense, kicks the pass over to Nate Mann. Jumper for 3, won't go. Rebound, Kevin Harrington takes it up strong, off the glass, won't go, but Byron Mitchell will pick up the personal. So Mitchell picks up the personal foul. Good-looking move that time by Kevin Harrington. Kevin will go to the free throw line. He has 14 points in the game. Beckley's being led tonight by the 18 points of Lee Paris. Line to the left. Kevin. Good. 87-57. And Kevin Harrington ready again. 2:49 left in the game. Kevin hits again. 87-58. Oak Hill Academy basketball. Byron Mitchell up the floor. They get it to Chris Neal. Neal's 14-footer. It makes no difference who's in the game. They all play so well. 89-58. Mike Ross returns the other way. 2.5 minutes left in the contest. Bounce pass in to Lee Paris. Lee turns and shoots. Shot won't go. Rebound chased down on the corner near side by Chris Williams. Williams for Oak Hill Academy from mouth of Wilson, Virginia. They're 19-1 on the season. Their only loss coming to Chicago Westinghouse at a big tournament in Las Vegas. Now we got a whistle and the foul. Reach-in called on Beckley. They call on Nate Mans. That will be Nate's first. Again, they go home to mouth of Wilson, Virginia. They have a game on Tuesday. They play a team from Miami, Florida. And then next weekend, they're in Long Beach, California. Probably a little better weather than what we're having in southern West Virginia. The free throw line to the right. Count the free throw for Wilbur Allen. He'll have another opportunity. It is 90-58. Matt Akers into the Beckley lineup along with Steve Robinson. Mike Ross is there. Kevin Harrington and Nate Mans. Ready again and good again is Mr. Wilbur Allen. 91-58. Beckley with 2:14 remaining. We trail by a whole lot. That time the pass from Mike Ross. They tried to sneak down inside. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Flying Eagles. Last touching Oak Hill Academy. What do they call a two-shot foul? Wow. Okay, we'll take it. Mike Ross will be at the line. Mike with 9 points in the contest. 2 shots coming here. Both teams in the double bonus. Mike Ross, good-looking performance by Mike tonight. This time the free throw is no good. That was not a good-looking free throw. Flying Eagles have really struggled from the free throw line the last 2 or 3 ball games. Something they're going to have to work on. Get a week off. Go to South Charleston next Friday night. That's the next game. 91-59. Eagles trailed. Up the floor, Oak Hill Academy. Cross court, they just throw it out of bounds. Pass from Chris Neal intended for Luke Whitehead. Luke went right, pass went left and out of bounds. You get Jeremy Jones into the lineup for Beckley. With 2:03 left in the contest. Oak Hill Academy going to leave Beckley 20-1 and still number 1 in the nation. Beckley will drop to 6-3 and second place in the Mountain State Coal Classic. Mike Ross jumper for 3. Good looking shot by Mike Ross. 91-62. Beckley trails by 29 up the floor. Chris Williams drives, shoots, and scores. 93-62. With 1:38 left in the contest. Through the lane, down low, they get it to Matt Akers. And Matt's shot is partially blocked, but he was fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 times. Matt Akers, a 6'5" junior. On the season from the free throw line, Matt is 2 of 6. Again, we've played this team 2 other times as Matt releases the first one, no good. Played them in 1995. They beat us by 18, 90-72. We played them again in 98. They beat us 62-46. That's 16-point margin of victory. This year, it's going to be just a tad bit more. Matt Akers hits 1 of 2 free throws. And it's 93-63. 30-point lead. Up the floor, they go inside to Byron Mitchell. Score 2 points for Byron. 95-63. Across the timeline, Beckley's Mike Ross lets it fly for 3. Good again. Mike Ross played well tonight. 95-66. With 1:12 left in the contest. They want the century mark, and the Eagles don't want them to have it. Not in Dave's Dome. We'll see what happens. Again, pressure all over the floor. They get it on the near side to Wilbur Allen. Allen lost it. He's going to be tied up. Alternate possession gives it to Oak Hill Academy. And the Warriors will have the basketball beneath their own basket. With 1 minute left in the contest, they get it to Byron Mitchell. Shoots no good. Rebound to Beckley's Matt Akers. Almost lost it. Picks up the dribble. Gets it back to Mike Ross. Mike into the front court with the basketball. Takes it down through the lane. Whips it out of bounds. I think he thought Matt Akers was going to stay in the corner, but Matt decided to follow him in, and they lost it out of bounds. Mike Cross has 16 points in the game for Beckley, and Lee Paris leads Beckley scores with 18. 45 seconds left in the game. It's 95-66 Oak Hill Academy. Up the floor, Hawkins near side to Mitchell. Offensive foul on Steve Robinson. Steve Robinson will be called for the block.
Steve Robinson.
And at the line to the right will be Byron Mitchell, 6'6" senior. Has 2 shots coming to him. First one is up and no good. Oh, what a good-looking ball club. Oak Hill Academy. They only brought 9 players to Beckley. Only needed 4 or 5. Well, they needed 5 to play. Both free throws are missed by Mitchell, and the rebound cleared by Nate Manns. Into the front court, gets it over to Mike Cross. Mike, stutter step dribble, bounce pass in to Nate Manns, and Nate scores. Nate with 5 in the game, 95-68. Again up the floor at Oak Hill Academy's Cliff Hawkins hits the 3 ball to 98-68 with 17 seconds left. Up the floor, Matt Akers inside, gets it out to Jeremy Jones. Jeremy Jones baseline jumper off the mark, rebound pulled down by Nate Manns, and he scores it. Nice job by Nate. 98-70, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They want the 100. Cliff Hawkins spots for 3. They don't get it. That's it. They wanted the 100, but they didn't get it, but they do get a big win. And again, congratulations to them. Your final score here at the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center Class AAA championship game. The Oak Hill Academy Warriors, #1 team in the nation, defeats the Beckley Flying Eagles 98-70. We'll come back. We'll recap.
But I can't.
See, if you had my truck, I could get my truck because my ignition key would come out. Did you know that's against the law in the city of Beckley?
Do what?
To leave the car running unattended? They might let you buy with it if it's locked up. But, there was an article in the paper about that a few weeks ago.
Get out there and unplug it,
And the last time this week, it's my pleasure to present scholarships to these teams for participation in our tournament. On behalf of the West Virginia coal industry, it's my pleasure to
Better pop this out real quick first.
to Woodrow Wilson
I did it.
High School
Skip it coming.
for the benefit of Leon Smith.
I thought I did.